Hello, sweet souls. I wanted to leave you this recorded message, just connect with you face to face, as it really reflects my theme in my communication this month. So happy April. And the thing that's been coming really forth this month in my dreams and my meditation is symbiosis, our symbiotic relationship with each other and in nature. So we see this symbiotic relationship in nature, with the bees to the flowers and uh, the aphids and the ants. In fact, I have an orange tree where the ants are just gathering all the aphids because the aphids produce this honeydew that then they feed off of. But unfortunately, it starts to kill my orange plant. So I can only allow it to go along on for so long. And even I mentioned, if you've already read through my newsletter, is that the symbiotic relationship between butterflies and turtles. So the butterflies drink the tears of turtles as a way to get minerals. And in return, the turtles mutually benefit by getting all the debris from their eyes cleaned out. So this has really become coming to me, and I think the reason is because more than ever, we really need to form our community in our family, our community with our friends, our community in our work. It's so, I think, vital, especially now in the time socially and politically where everything's beginning to feel very tumultuous, that what we do have power over is our own personal lives, and that we can build a resilience by creating interdependence with one another, which already exist. We are already symbiotic, have symbiotic relationships. But I think in our world, there's been a lot of division in our politics and socially. And even as we come in and just really focus on our singular lives, we forget to expand out and really build our sense of community and connection with others. And it's so vitally important because that's what's really going to give us resilience and strength, and also just cultivating this sense of love and connection. So that was just the theme of my newsletter, because nature for me is at the center of my life. It is so vital for me to be in nature on a walk or outside. I try to bring it into my life in every way. It's a way that I can surrender, I can let go, I can process hard things in my life. So, for this reason, I really wanted to bring forth in May some offerings that would help to bring a sense of community and connection. And first, we really have to be able to connect to ourselves, really understand who we are. Before we can really connect to others, we need to have that sense of self. And so, for this reason, I'm going to be offering up my soul right therapy sessions. So this will just be an hour over Zoom where we will do a meditation and we will just do free writing. Some of it will be themed, but it's a way to really connect with ourselves and process anything that's going on in our lives, as well is that it's can be inspiring. It can inspire creativity. It can inspire resources or solutions to problems. Writing has been really essential in my life, especially for the last few months. If you haven't already, go back and read my Mama Guru message from the author. I talk about what I've been dealing with for the last few months, moving my my elderly and disabled mother to a group home and that whole process. And I feel like without the things that I do, such as my writing and meditation and being in nature, I don't think I would have the strength to have had to go through what I had to go through the last couple months. So I want to bring that in community, in a circle where we meditate and we write. I did leave a little video in my last email if you want to take a look at that about what the soul right therapy sessions would look like. And the other thing that I want to bring um, that was, I titled it in my newsletter, Crisis to Communion. So I am going to be hosting actually bi-monthly ancestral tea parties. And I don't want to say too much here, but this came out of this idea of connecting and communing with other was through my experience and having to transition my mother, having to pack her whole home up and all of her things. And so for me, this experience was very challenging, but what was birthed from it was this idea of coming together and communing with one another in the tradition of drinking tea. And this just felt so, when the idea came to me, it just felt like such a wonderful way of honoring and respecting my mother's life and my ancestral heritage and all that we have to go through. So you can read more about that, but I'm going to be doing bi-monthly ancestral tea parties, which are going to be wonderful. And I can't wait to gather everyone in my backyard for that. The other thing I'm going to be doing is meditation medicine circles once a month. I will initially be doing that over Zoom, but eventually I would like to be able to bring people in person because I feel like it's really important for us to connect in person with one another. So I'm trying to bring offerings in that help people really connect to themselves and to connect to others and build this community so we can thrive in um, in symbiosis, the symbiosis of love with one another. So that is what I have to offer, and I just wanted to put my face to my words, and let you know that as I write my emails, I deeply think about what's important in my life and what may be helpful to your life. So I hope that you do join me in some of these offerings. You can always email me if you have questions. You'll be able to click a link to let me know what offerings you might be interested in. So that's it for now. Happy April. I really hope to see you in May, and I'm sending you blessings and love. Until then, thank you.